In this video, we're going to talk about how to get out of a colitis flare. You have to understand what's going on if you want to know how to navigate through this. You know, you talk to your GI doctor, it's, oh, you're in a flare because we don't know why, because we don't know jack shit. If you talk to a holistic person, they're going to be like, oh, you're having a flare because there's too many toxins in you, or you're not eating good enough foods, some other bullshit. What is really going on behind the scenes? So a German doctor would look at the brain scans of somebody with colitis, and he could see their brain change every time they came in and out of a flare. So what was he seeing? He was actually seeing this 100% of the time. He wasn't making shit up. Someone who was very stressed out, let's say they were going through a breakup. Oh my God, my girlfriend's just tap dancing all over my heart. Wow, wow, wow. So what he would see, he would see a sharp ring in their brain, and there would be cell proliferation in the colon. You'll see this as polyps on a colonoscopy when your weirdo GI doctor is shoving things up your butt. And you would also see it as thickening of the colon wall. He saw this 100% of the time. And when someone resolved this, let's say that person found a new girlfriend or they patched things up, then all of a sudden the body would go, okay, we don't need these extra gut cells anymore, and the body would start to get rid of them. So imagine you have a patch of skin on your skin right here, and the body decides to start to get rid of them. There's going to be blood, there's going to be pain, there's going to be mucus involved. The brain is telling bacteria and fungi in your gut to remove these extra gut cells, and that is when you get symptoms. So what is a colitis flare? A flare is when you resolve a stressful situation that's tied to your digestive system. This is controlled by your lizard brain. If you look at a picture of a lemon, you know, if you look at, I would just look at sour candy, and my taste buds just they start to water. I don't have control over this stuff, and I am very aware of how this stuff works. So you are trying to digest something in your life, and your body is putting the gut into overdrive. And when it comes out of overdrive, that is when you get the symptoms. So if you are all of a sudden, your symptoms are baseline, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, blood is flying out of your butt, you aren't broken. Your body is working as designed. So what you need to do, instead of panicking, you need to relax and go, okay, what did I just resolve? My body's getting rid of these extra gut cells. What did I just resolve? Because a lot of the time, when the blood starts flying out of your butt and you start painting the bowl red, it is a very distressful situation. I get it. You want to freak out. But you don't want to make the colitis itself its own conflict. You need to go, oh, okay, great. Great. But what did I just resolve? My body is designed to do this. Yes, it's a shitty design, but this is what it's everything is working as designed. I am not broken. What is this stressful situation in my life that I just resolved? And I will get better if I keep this stressful situation under control. That is how you get out of a flare. You have to ride out the flare, and it should only last for a couple of days, maybe a week or two, and it should get better day by day if you keep the conflict under control and you keep your emotions under control, and you're not afraid of your symptoms, and you're not afraid of energy and nutrients, and that you know this is a natural process. This is a natural process. You don't need drugs. Maybe you need drugs to help manage the symptoms and with the pain and stuff like that. But yes, you could use modern medicine to help support this process that you're going through. But the main driving factor in the cell loss, cell proliferation is your emotions. It is the conflict that this is tied to. That is how you get out of a flare. So the question is, how do you get out of a flare? One, you identify the conflict that is putting your gut in and out of overdrive. You don't blame food. You don't blame energy and nutrients. And three, you ask yourself, how do I make this conflict impossible to experience? That's like the three-step process. It's really that simple. And now I have a more in-depth guide on how to do this. It is in the description. Click on it now and get out of your flare-up so you can get back to your life. It is free. and it comes with a free PDF that summarizes all this. It's just going to take a little bit of your time, but you're going to get so much time back, and you're actually going to get your life back in return. Go down below and click on that link. I'll show you everything I did to get better. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.